Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Raider Nation? Week 1 is in the books, and we're 1-0. Raiders beat on the Broncos 24-16 and Monday night. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. I forgot to make this video last night, get my pure, reaction. But it was pretty late, and I went right to bed, honestly, after the game. So let's talk about it, though. Some big things to look out for in this game, was how were the offense and the rookies gonna do, the defense, how was the defense gonna look, and what can we do against the Broncos? And of course, AB was in the back of everybody's minds. Let's not pretend like he wasn't. So to start off the game, we had the ball and we had a great drive. I felt like we only had, at least in the first half, like 3 drives, and our second drive got held back on a holding call that really kind of screwed us. It just kind of blew the wind out of the drive. We were like a yard short of the first down on 3rd and whatever. So other than that, we could have probably just kept going. First half was great. We held the shutout. The Broncos were down in the red zone several times, or getting there several times. And I think we pushed them out one time with a sack. Take a look at this sack line for the defense. Yes, we got 3 sacks in this game, and we had 13 all year last year. 3 sacks. It's already a high percentage of last year's total. But Benson Mayowa, man, return to the team. Benson Mayowa was here originally a few years back, and he had 2 sacks, 2 tackles, he had 2 sacks pretty much, and 3 tackles total. The guy had a game. Cleveland Farrell had a sack. And then who else had a tackle for loss? Carl Joseph and LaMarcus Joyner, safeties over there in the backfield, getting in there and getting some tackles for losses. The defense looked fantastic the first half. They looked great. The only thing that was stopping us was Cortland Sutton. The quick slant routes in the middle of the field was getting us. I don't know if it's the linebacking coverage or if it was depending on the matchups. The safeties looked like they were there or just a little bit off when it came to coverages against Sutton in the middle of the field. But that's really all Denver had. And shout out to Garyon Conley for shutting down Emmanuel Sanders the entire first half. Joe Flacco just could not get him the ball, and the defense, the pass rush, the looks were good. The double A gap bluff, whether drop back in coverage or to blitz, was awesome. Vontaze Burfict, man, that guy looked like an all-pro middle linebacker last night. I don't know what it was, and I hope that continues, because this man looks like he is the quarterback of the defense, and he just looked lights out yesterday. I loved it. He had 6 total tackles. He had some really big hits. That's the defensive side of things. Let's talk about the offense, because the offense is what everybody loves, right? And last night it was just nothing but smiles on the faces. You had about 3 or 4 rookies playing on this offense. You could say starters, right? Because Josh Jacobs is, you want to say technically, he's a starter. Excuse my cat's tail and cats. But Foster Moreau, or Moro, however you say that correctly, he was out there. He had 2 catches for 20 yards. Hunter Renfrow had 2 catches for 13 yards. Nothing too flashy out of those boys, because you had Tyrell Williams, man. And Derek Carr was taking shots, and he took shots early. I think he started like 8 for 8. Tyrell, deep ball down the middle of the field, quick slant, beat his corner, and the safety was now over top. Darren Waller didn't drop 1 pass, I don't think. I think he was targeted 8 times. I don't know where that one miss was there. I don't think he had a drop, though. He had 7 catches for 70 yards. Josh Jacobs had that 1 catch for 30 yards there towards the end of the game to drive this down to get to 20, to get to that field goal that we got at the end of the game there. But man, Derek Carr looked great, and the tackles, Trent Brown, Colton Miller shut down Chubbs and Von Miller. Shut them down. Derek Wolfe shut them down. No QB hits on Carr. All time in the day. There was not much pressure on Carr, and when there was, Carr was smart he got the ball out quick, and or he started running using his legs, getting that first down or just getting some yards. Um, Man, all the credit to the world goes to the tackles and the offensive line. Those two guards, Denzel Good, and I forgot who was playing on the other side there. Jordan Devi, I believe. They played lights out too. The whole offensive line, dude, the whole offense just looked like it was clicking. We could have put up more points, I felt like. Situationally, we got held back with the penalty, and there's a couple times where maybe we had DeAndre Washington out there. But Josh Jacobs got a load of the carries, 23 carries. He had 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest was a 13-yarder. Not much Jalen Richard and DeAndre Washington at all. The 2 times Washington came out there, he carried the ball for like a yard. He had one good carry that gave him about like 8 yards or so. Jalen Richard had a carry for 3 yards. Nothing flashy. But we didn't need it. Carr was great, 22 of 26, 259. So the whole first half was phenomenal. It was great. We had the lead. And then they came out halftime, and Denver made some nice adjustments. They started getting the ball out quick, started exposing the middle of the field, which we were hurting. They couldn't get much of their run game going. Royce Freeman started carrying the ball pretty well. Phillip Lindsay didn't do anything. Royce Freeman, though, started getting some big pickups in that whole second half. But kudos to our defense again, man. Not giving them any touchdowns, forcing them to 2 field goals in the second half there, and it was great. And then they had that touchdown drive that they just really just kind of ran down our throats, and we almost definitely took our foot off the gas and just kind of realized, well, we're gonna win this game. But we iced it with a nice pass to Terrell Williams, a quick I don't know, screen you can call it, wide receiver screen, and got the job done. But the crowd, man, the crowd. Shout out to anybody and everybody at that game. The fuck AB chants were awesome. Of course, that was the talk during the game. Like, whoa, AB who? You don't need him. And that's how it was. This win was very important because of that. Now we can put it all behind us for good this time around. Fuck them. Our offense looked really good, man. It looked really good. We got a tough assignment against KC this week. We got to play the Chiefs. Chiefs look like the Chiefs somewhat. Sammy Watkins has a lot of speed. Garyon Conley did go down. It looked kind of scary, but he's good. He tweeted today that he's good. He's fine, and he should and could be able to play for Monday. Nothing serious happened there. It was just precautionary. So, wow, 1-0. First time we've won a home opener since 2002. So that's really cool. It was a good game. Lots of good to take away from it. I think our pass rush still needs to get there. We need more interior pass rush. Sorry, I'm thinking if Corey Liuget comes back or he's healthy for next week, it would be really important. Keelan Doss, of course, was inactive, so maybe we'll see some of him next week. Oh, and shout out last person, Dwayne Harris had an awesome kick return over there in the fourth quarter, I think it was. That really set us up. I think for the third touchdown, I want to say. So, or maybe, yeah, either third or fourth quarter. But great first week, man. Great first week for the Raiders. We're 1-0. We got KC this week in a short week, so they got to come to Oakland, though. So, everyone's healthy for the most part. A little banged up and bruised, Coach was saying today, so I'm looking forward to it, though, man. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think my MVPs of the game have to go to the offensive line and the defensive line. I think those two deserve the MVP rights. Carr, don't get me wrong, Carr was fucking lights out. He's phenomenal. But without that offensive line, Carr wouldn't be able to do all those great things he did last night, along with Josh Jacobs as well. And the defensive line, man, 3 sacks already. Cleveland Farrell, rookie. And Benson Moyo, man, welcome back to the Raiders. All right, guys, that's my time for this week. I'll catch you later in the week. We'll talk a little bit more about KC. Let me know what you guys think down below. Fuck AB. Last time we need to say it. Feels good. We don't need them. Raiders, we're going to be okay. We just got to get through this tough stretch for the next 6 weeks, really. And it starts with KC, baby. Bring them on, baby. Bring them to the black hole for one more time. All right, guys, I'm Mr. Ready Kid. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. If you're not, leave down below in the comments your recap of the game. What you think? Who's your MVPs? I'm out.